Hey everybody, we are here again and we have some more good stuff for the Bobcat. We got a whole new sticker set from machinedecals.com. They're hiding out in Wisconsin. So go ahead and check them out for any of your decal needs. Great job on the set of decals for the S850 here. And I'm going to work on taking off some of the old stickers. You can see they're a little worn. Got the new ones to put on, so pretty much I'm going to go and measure where the old ones are, kind of create an overlay or markings where I need to put the stickers. Then I'll go ahead and use some heat from a hair dryer and get the old stickers removed and all the goo and glue behind them off too. So that'll be stage one, and then go ahead and double check my marks and set the new stickers on. Especially I'll have to trace or transfer those measurements over to this side where there is no real sticker other than just a hair bit left of the ear. So otherwise I went ahead and got most of this thing cleaned up and waxed. There's some places I'm not going to get. I'm not going to go up under here and get all that detailed after all. It's just going to get dirty and greasy, and I don't want to have to deal with all the lubrication and oil and grease spattering everywhere. So big parts are cleaned. We'll go ahead. We've got new stickers for this. Well, let's go over and look at all the stickers we got. Missed that. We got the side decals for back by the engine, the big Bobcat that goes across the back, a couple of tie down diesel sticker if we need those. These go across the side in the back. These here, one of two goes on each lift arm. Of course, this is the 2-speed model, so this goes on the back as well. And then the big decal and model that go on the back of the back cover as well. So it'll be quite a fun time to get all these decals off. But with the exception of the one Bobcat emblem up there, everything else is still here in fashion, so I can go ahead and measure and mark off where the new decals need to go on. You gonna help, dog? You gonna help? Yes. So otherwise, decal along here. Otherwise, the inside of the cab, remember last bit we were trying to get that cleaned up, and that looks really nice and clean in here now. Smells a whole lot better. Got a cheapo air freshener from the hardware store just to help with the cow smell a little bit. I did start to get these areas primed up a little bit. Our paint from Bobcat has shipped finally, so when that comes in, we'll get that laid down. And the other exciting thing was I went and took off these side panels with the windows, and not only cleaned the windows on the inside, but also cleaned all the grates in this grid and got all the dirt and stuff out of them as well. So overall, the machine's just gotten a pretty good cleaning. And I guess we're just going to get to work with stickering because, well, what else are we doing now? We're in officially day 3 of shelter in place here in Minnesota. And I don't have a lot of projects to do. Well, I do, but the big building outside isn't here yet. So we're still deciding stuff like overhangs and posts and details and the stuff where if you don't do it right now, it's going to look bad for the next 40 years. So for now, we've just got this guy to play with. And we'll just keep plugging away. I do have, just remembered, I do have a set of pallet forks I'm picking up tomorrow. And that is just from up the road a little bit. I'll do a little bit of info on that when I get them. And the same company I'm getting the forks from, actually from our neighbor. He is building us the 84-inch bucket as well. So we'll have that and pallet forks. And then we'll also be getting a heavy-duty bale spear so we can stack one, if not two, large square bales high. And that's got a 3,200-pound lifting capacity on it. This unit here itself has 3,950 pounds. So I'm clearly not going to overload it with anything we'll do here. So otherwise, I'm going to go find my hair dryer, or wife's hair dryer, because I haven't used a hair dryer in probably 30 years, since 3rd grade, 4th grade, I don't know, beats me. We'll get that and get started taking these stickers off and new ones back on. All right, well, we got the first one placed on here, stuck down. So what do you think the chances are we can get all this backing off and keep all the whiskers and everything in place? It's going to give it a slow pull. See what happens. Look at that. Pull down from the top here. Try and avoid pulling from any long edges. Start small. Work down here. Get these other whiskers off. And see what we get. Hey, that looks darn near perfect. Now, this may be tipped forward a little bit. Tried to transfer the markings or the measurements from the other side, but since the logo does kind of dip down a little bit, it was tough to get an exact transfer with everything here. But I at least measured the angle of the top of the sticker against this frame here, and it was about 2 or 3 degrees tilted down, tilted forward. So this side looks good. It is on there, and we're just going to let that be, and we'll go work on removing the sticker, the old sticker, from the other side. Hey everybody, back again for whatever day shelter in place, stay at home this is. But we're back with a bunch of stuff from UPS for the Bobcat. So, of course, I've taken appropriate measures to sanitize this. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we got. I ordered a few things. Ordered some bolts. I'm guessing those are what's in here. Yeah, unboxing. It's like Christmas in April Fool's Day. Okay, got a bag of bolts, 2 bags of bolts. There were a couple of items. One, the hydraulics attachment up front was missing the bolts to hold that plate in place. And then one of the bolts from the back plating over the engine area was missing. Looks like it actually had broken off, so we have to back off the stud that's in the hole and then put in a new one. Nothing big there. This one here with the warning labels should hopefully be my paint. I'll tell you, it's sure packaged well. Yeah. I'll give them that for bonus points. A little bit of white touch-up paint for some of the little nicks and chips. And if you remember, maybe I didn't show you, I did pick up a small box of syringes for spot filling in nicks and chips on vehicles that I picked up off of Larry's page over at Ammo NYC on YouTube, and I'll put a link down below for his stuff. Great stuff. But one of his tips was to take a syringe or a special paint filler tool for chips and nicks and paint, as it gives a much better finish than trying to brush it on. So we'll take a look at that. We should have our rattle can. Should be an orange one in here and a white one. So here we've got our orange. Touch up the rims a little bit, and then also some of the white areas, of course, have some paint missing. So, and here we have our white paint. So that'll be nice. Once we get the paint touched up, we can go ahead and throw on the rest of the decals. So again, I went and got the actual OE Bobcat paint. Wasn't going to try and mess around with matching it anywhere. For the $12 for a can, it wasn't an issue of anything, just to get it and get it done right. And this big box here, it should be an alternator belt, but I don't know why it has to be in a box this big. Unless I happen to order something I forgot about, or it's on a big cardboard backer, which is possible. Let's see. Oh. Okay, what is this? This is my alternator belt. Okay, great. Perfect. The other one I'll show you, actually you saw, but I'll do a side-by-side, is kind of worn out. And the ends are fraying. I'm not sure what this is. It's a cover of some sorts. Ah, look at this. They sent me a seat cover. Huh. Did I order a seat cover? I don't think I did. Let me look at the invoice. I'm sure I didn't order a seat cover because the seat is practically brand new. And I don't see a seat cover on my packing list for the paints. So I guess I'm going to get a hold of them and see if this was indeed an error and see how to get it back to them. So otherwise, we will go ahead and bring Bob in here and get some of these parts on, the belt, a couple of bolts, and then work through more of the paint. So stay tuned.